Speaking of Oklahoma, if you've watched this show, man, you know it's about that time. It's about time for some GM all access. All right, Oklahoma, you hire Jim Nagy to be your general manager in Norman. And when you made this move, this is what we call a boss move from the folks out there in Norman. This is a move you make when you're looking to the future. You're adapting for modern college football. This was I believe, on paper at least, a home run hire from the Sooners. We'll talk about all that right now. But first things first, if you're an Oklahoma fan, make sure you are subscribed. If you want to see more Oklahoma content, the best way to let us know is by being subscribed. We get to see who subscribes to what videos. So if you subscribe to this video, go ahead and hit that button, and it'll let us know, and we'll make sure we get you what you need. So like I mentioned, GM All Access is powered by Teamworks, all right? Let me get this helmet out right here. Boom. Powered by Teamworks, baby. Give me that. Win the revenue sharing era with Teamworks General Manager, purpose-built for collegiate athletics, trusted by 99% of D1 NCAA institutions. Teamworks is uniquely designed by those who understand the challenges of college athletics. Strategically allocate resources, optimize investments, evaluate your roster, and build championship-caliber teams all on one integrated platform. Check out teamworks.com/general-manager to learn more. So Jim Nagy, man, Teamworks All Access, GM All Access, powered by Teamworks, he's bringing the juice, all right? He's bringing the juice. We've seen him bring the juice so far on the social media side of things, but he's going to bring the juice on the roster-building side of things. Here's what this said to me, though, when you hired him. You don't go hire a guy who is interviewing for NFL GM jobs unless you yourself are going to operate like an NFL organization, meaning you are probably going to, I'm assuming, get more in the ballgame than you already are on the financial resources side of things to land top talent. But even more so, man, this just shows the adaptability and the vision of a Brent Venables in Oklahoma, aligning your goals with your actions, right? Like input equals output. And if the output you want is to win at the highest level, what does that require? Probably got to have pretty good players. Probably got to have one of the better rosters in college football. So you want to have a great roster, what do you have to have? Got to have good infrastructure. Got to have the right personnel department. You want to have the right personnel, output. Well, then you got to make sure you have the right guy leading all that. So you go out and hire a guy who's interviewing for NFL GM jobs in A1 Jim Nagy. So what I love about this hire outside of, what it means for Oklahoma, I love the fact that you got a guy in Jim Nagy who just knows what it looks like to have top-tier dudes. Like, he's not wandering through this thing and has only been at the collegiate level and is trying to get up to speed to modern college football. Like, he's lived in that medium here between the NFL and college football, having been the executive director of the Senior Bowl for a very long time. He knows what NFL players look like. And it's not just a thing where he took, dudes to the Senior Bowl that are playing at Power 4 schools. Like, you got guys from Houston Christian showing up, and then they pop in the Senior Bowl because Jim Nagy and that team scouted them and saw their potential, and then they go and get drafted in the NFL and they're making plays on Sundays. Like, shout out to Alex Hunt. So to round this out, man, my thought on Oklahoma, like, this is them bossing up, like I said before. They go get an offensive staff with Ben Arbuckle and John Kuzieski from Washington State. You go get John Mateer via the portal. Have to imagine that came at a pretty penny as well. And you go get a GM for the future. Oklahoma is saying, okay, we want to compete at this level. We expect this from our team. We better make sure that we, as an organization, are bringing this for our team. We want to compete at the highest level. We better make sure we have the highest level of resources, the highest level on our staff to go win in the new era of college football. So Jim Nagy, I think he's going to be a dog for Oklahoma. I think over the course of the next few years, you will see his fingerprints all over this roster, both via the portal and at the high school recruiting level. Oklahoma's got a good one, man. It might take a second to see the return on investment, but I'm telling you, you got a good one, and he's definitely one of the better GMs, I believe, in terms of guys that we can speak to for what Oklahoma has as the leader of the personnel department. Again, General Manager Jim Nagy, GM All Access, powered by Teamworks.